Well, I almost can't even believe it, but I kind of used a clickbait title to hope that some people would check this video out. And that's totally not my brand at all, but I just thought it would be funny. So, what do I mean by the bus will never be finished? What I think I mean is that I've realized the bus is about as finished as it needs to be. There will always be opportunities to tweak, adjust, improve. I've got some lights back here right now that aren't working. I've got some things I want to change. I've got a curtain hanger that I want to improve. There's all sorts of little things. In fact, you'll see in this video us painting some decals, some logos, some words, slogans on the bus. Little stuff like that's always going to be at the ready and stuff for us to do. But I think the 90% of the build is just done. And that's awesome and crazy, because 1 year ago, it wasn't even on our radar to own an adventure bus. I mean, it was always a dream and a hope, but when the opportunity to own this came along and Aaron was just all about it, we jumped on it, we went for it, and it's been awesome. So super fun, really crazy to think about the fact that in just I can't even say 8 months, because it was winter for 5 of them and we did nothing. So like in 4 months of work, we just crushed it and created all of this. And we've already gone on a couple of adventures. We have our next one ready to go this weekend. So anyways, it's super exciting. And all that is to say, I think the bus build playlist is officially over. I think it's done, with just one exception. I think the only exception is that whenever I decide to build the rooftop deck, I will document that and I will most certainly include it in this playlist just so we have it all in one place. And while I'm super excited to build the rooftop deck, I'm terrified to drill a hole in this beautiful roof that doesn't leak and install the rooftop deck. Not just drill a hole, but drill several. So, all that to say, it might be a little while before I get bold enough to do that. I guess it depends on how badly Aaron really wants a rooftop deck. So, anyways, hope you've enjoyed it. I definitely have. I'm going to share some footage of previous videos, just kind of a throwback, a montage, whatever you want to call it. Some of the stuff we've been doing with the slogan on the back and the logo on the front. Just a little bit of this and that. I don't think I even realized how quickly I was working. When I was starting to watch back some of the old footage, I barely remember doing some of it. I just get in like blackout mode when I get an awesome project, and this was most certainly an awesome project. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and more than any of that, I hope you'll stick around and check out our adventures, because that's what's up. That's why we built this. Lindblad 7, East Coast Adventure Crew. The adventures are just beginning. All right, so we're out here. We're out here working on getting our logo on the hood of the bus, because why the heck not? And first of all, look at this guy. Bare Bones knows what's up on this beautifully hot May day. But here we go. Here's what we got. Hold on. Let me set this coffee down. So here she is. You've seen this many a time. And here's our stencil. So we're getting there. It's just triangles and circles. Nothing you can't figure out with a measuring tape and a straight edge, right? A couple buckets help for the circles, but yeah, let's go.